Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Queen Gaming, and some of you on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Tian He Hui by Use Path. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. I breathed in what could possibly be my last breath, and with flickering eyes, looked pleadingly to both sides of the table. Tian He just filled up another bowl and raised a toast to me at me with his porridge. That's my bro! Be a man and chug it all with one big gulp. Seeing as I'm fully ready to taste the porridge, Kerlno showed a pleased and gratified expression, then continues sipping his porridge. Meanwhile, Bayou is frowning, seemingly convinced that my body is currently somewhat uncomfortable. Take it slow and chew thoroughly. No matter how delicious my porridge is, don't eat like a glutton, Tex. But then, all the ingredients have already lost their form, so no biggie if you chug it in one go. If you're really feeling unwell, a few spoonfuls will be enough. There's no need to force yourself to finish all of it. Meanwhile, Mosiah finished his first serving and began wiping his mouth with a handkerchief. His expressionless look showed a lack of disgust towards the porridge in his gut, nor any discomfort from it. Sally, who was beside me, gave me an encouraging look, as if she's trying to pass on some strength, a bravery to overcome this challenge. Don't waste it. The ingredients in the porridge ain't cheap, and they're good for the body, too. God, like someone distilled an eldritch monstrosity into a bowl. No problem, just one gulp. Come on, me! As the bowl now reaches a 45-degree angle, I closed my eyes and allowed the viscous black goop to fall into my mouth. The voices around me began to fade, as if the world now only consists of me and the porridge. In this moment, a whisper began going through my ear, and now I can hear it clearly. Ah, now I understand. This is what the porridge tastes like. White light began to envelop me as my consciousness faded away into limbo. Yeah, that's it. Keep going. Finish it. Whoa, slow down. Don't choke yourself. Tex, do you need some water to soothe your throat? What is this feeling? This flavor, this taste? I opened my eyes all of a sudden, like a drowned man rescued from the silent depths of the ocean, who was now looking at the world as if he was reborn. Under utter disbelief, I took a gulp of air and... What is this divinity? It's absolutely delicious! The sweetness woven in the viscous texture is so enriching. A perfect balance of sweetness that isn't greasy, combined with refreshing medicinal taste. And this unique aftertaste, it's such a perfect finish! The moment the porridge touched my lips, its fine and smooth liquid texture enveloped my taste buds in layers of multitude of flavor, like a silken dress of royalty. Simply incredible! I'm wrong. I've always been wrong. I shouldn't have judged food by its smell and looks for its truest taste. Such acts are simply short-sighted and ignorant. It's the same as the durian. Its look and smell can be so unbearable and unacceptable, but the moment you opened it up, tasted its content, that moment it landed upon your taste buds, will absolutely subvert a person's view of it. As expected of a novelist, a truly articulate artistic review coming right out of your mouth. But honestly, I'm more surprised at your reaction. I'm getting quite flattered by that, you know. Have you ever considered switching your career to a professional food critic? So cool! You actually downed it one massive gulp. Truly my best bro. Here's some water, Tex. Don't get too excited. If you need seconds, just pass the bowl to me. I'll go fill another one for you. No need, but thanks, Sally. Sorry, it tasted so good that I just couldn't control myself. I took the cup of warm water from Bayou and quickly drank it to clean my esophagus. The gap of the contrast between the porridge's taste and look was so unexpected. I wasn't able to calm myself down from the excitement. When I looked back at my bowl, it was completely empty of the porridge that I was so hesitant to drink just moments ago. Was I that bold as they described me? While I stay entangled in my thoughts, Mosiah suddenly rose from the table. Bayou, there isn't much time left. We should head there now. As for you guys, make your way to the Master's loft after cleaning this place up. Let's go then. I should go and prepare the things we need soon. Bayou rose and followed Mosiah through the door. Sorry for the trouble, but we'll leave the cleanup here to you guys. Eh? Is something important happening soon? Work meeting. Usually we hold a meeting once every week, but due to Tian He and I being out for a mission at Zhizhou, that's why we delayed the meeting for this week until now. I see. And we'll need to discuss about your entry into Tian He Hui as well, so you need to come with us. As he spoke, Bayou adopted a serious look. Seeing his current expression caused a sense of unease to start boiling in my heart. What if the master refuses me from joining? What should I do if that actually happened? This doubt was quickly removed as Baiyu came over to pat me on the shoulders, temporarily pacifying my panicking heart. Easy there, Master will agree. I will make him agree. I've already allowed you to be an apprentice here, so I don't think too much about it. Just come over once you've finished cleaning up the chopsticks and bowls. Thanks. Master's loft. It means I get to meet the old master that they have been talking about. But Ru Feng hasn't returned yet. What should we do if she asks about the meeting today? I will be recording notes down, so she can review them herself when she returns. That works. Let's go. As soon as Mosea and Baiyu left, Tian He Hui collapsed like a deflated balloon immediately. Speaking with a weakness in his tone, Sally smiled wryly and rose, and began picking up the chopsticks and bowls one after another. Right. It's up to us to do the small work again. Alright, come on and put some energy into it, Tian He Hui. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I've always been energetic. Then let's get a move on. Working out after breakfast helps with digestion. Chores are kind of an activity too. Alright then, I'll handle the dishwashing with Tian He Hui. Tex, please wipe the table, and Kerlno, please go and clean up the kitchen. Under organized division of workload, the four of us quickly cleaned the kitchen and the dining hall to perfection. Now while we were cleaning, we do have some entertainment, namely banters between Tian He Hui and Kerlno. After cleaning up, Kerlno returned to his room to collect results of the blood serum sample, and so he parted with us temporarily. With Tian He Hui and Sally leading the way, the three of us soon arrived at the Master's loft. Mosea and Baiyu have already prepared everything beforehand. With notes for recording purposes from Mosea, and notes of all available clues stuck onto a board prepared by Baiyu. To ensure good lighting for the meeting, every window was left open. With how bright the lighting is, I could take a better look at the loft's interior, which wasn't as extravagant as the exterior. Except for the board, there was only a few pieces of furniture and decoration in the loft. Seeing we had finally arrived, Mosea smirked at us. Sooner than what I expected. Do you think everyone's like you, checking the same thing over multiple times? I meant for security precautions. We do need to ensure and check whether door locks are secured well multiple times over. Alright, here's the compiled information and intel in regards to our previous missions. On the other side of the room, Baiyu looked at his crowded board display. While I knew he already prepared all the available information, it was still a surprise at the level of work he committed within one evening. A large map can be seen in the center of the board, with many notes and markings stapled upon the map, or most of them were around the bottom right corner of it. Most of these are clues regarding the previously mentioned missing cases. But you made multiple notes of other regions. Does that mean these areas were also affected by this case? I closely examined the map. I will talk about those in details during the meeting. I hope for once you can say things in simpler sentences, or just tell me the conclusion straight away. I've been doing my utmost best in simplifying my words, Tian He Hui. And what's the point of a meeting if I just skip to the conclusion? I don't know, maybe just going through a procedure? The meeting's for organizing all the available clues and planning strategies together. How many times will it take to drill this into that thick skull of yours? 'Cause meetings organized by you two are so boring. Every conversation during those meetings only helps to make it more confusing. It's even more sleep-inducing than a scripture recital. Of course, other than the conclusion. I shouldn't expect much. It would be too much to ask for you to remember something other than the conclusion. He quickly clears his throat. Everyone in position. Sally, call the master once more. I'm afraid he's asleep again. I'll go. I looked at Sally, who quickly went upstairs and took the chance to look at the surroundings. I noticed that despite being a meeting zone, with the exception of the grandeur chair in front, there's not a single piece of furniture in sight. Are we supposed to stand and converse during the meeting? Though standing here isn't much of an issue. Now we just have to wait for Kerlno to start. No need to wait. I'm already here. As soon as Mosea mentioned his name, Kerlno appeared behind me with a small and noticeable black wooden box in his hand. What's in this box of yours? If you're curious, I'll be happy to show it to you right now. No need to do that now. Everyone will know about it soon. Quite the efficient worker, Kerlno. Of course. Who do you think I am? Look at how pleased you are. But finishing the analyzation of the serum in such a short time since yesterday evening is very impressive indeed. Alright, quiet now. Everyone, stand to attention. Apart from me and Bayou, everyone else failed to hear his words. I say, stop pushing these last-minute jobs on me, and stop making me work overtime. At this rate, I'm gonna get black circles around my eyes. Wasn't your fur always black? I've already said it. It's rhetorical, okay? Rhetorical! Ignoring Mosea's command, the duo continued to bicker with one another. I turned to look at the dragon, and sure enough, veins began surfacing over his face. I said... Oh, quite a noisy and boisterous morning today. Youth is such a great thing. Eh? A kind voice echoes down the stairs, while not as intimidating and piercing as Mosea's commanding tone. But just from that one sentence, Tian He Hui and Kerlno quickly settled down. Next, Bayou quickly patted on my shoulder and gave me an eye signal, as if telling me what to do next. We greet you, old Heaven Master! Within moments, everyone immediately bowed with their hands folded, palm over fist, quietly waiting for the Master's arrival. I was stunned for a moment, but quickly remembered the greeting customs of Z that I've read before and clumsily replicated everyone's posture. I greet you, old Master! Kerlno looked at me from the corner of his eyes and whispered, Wrong posture, Tex. Left hand is the one in front. Oh! I quickly adjusted my hand posture, and upon seeing Kerlno nod, I silenced my voice. The loft remained in complete silence, to the point it felt oppressive, but this allowed the resonating footsteps in the building to be heard clearly. Listening to the footsteps, a thought flickered in my head. Strange, there should be two persons. So why do I only hear one set of footsteps? First was the white beard floating from behind the wall, and when the whole figure floated out, that quickly answered my question. Eh? A white-haired elderly man with his hands behind him. His gaze was ever kind and peaceful, with an aura reflecting his years spent on owning and refining his skills and abilities, to the point his very hair, brow, and beard levitated together with his figure, defying the very gravity like a saint or a god. Alright, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!